Hey, good morning. I hope everyone's enjoying their sobriety. Truly, I hope you're enjoying your sobriety. Sobriety is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be wonderful, magical, incredible. Sobriety is supposed to be the best thing that's ever happened. If it's not, what's going on? What are we doing wrong? Let's talk about that for a minute. I got a friend in the program. He's no longer with us, but one of his favorite sayings was, if all you're doing is not drinking and going to meetings, for God's sakes, don't stop going to meetings. Well, there's so much more to recovery and sobriety than just not drinking and going to meetings. Not drinking and going to meetings, that's great. That's the basics of sobriety. It's the basics of cessation of drinking. I mean, if that's all you want, that's all you're going to get. And like the book says, it will be precarious. I'm not looking for precarious sobriety. I want a life that's second to none. And how do I get that? Well, this is a program of action. You don't just go to a meeting, sit down, listen, take what you need and leave, and expect to have the life of your dreams. It just doesn't work that way. That's why there's a thing called service, first of all. Service is incredible. The way that AA began was one alcoholic talking to another alcoholic. You know, and I can remember when I was in early sobriety, you know, if there was a way to get sobriety but not talk to another person, I was going to do it. So yeah, the only way to do any kind of service work is to actually speak with another alcoholic. At least in the beginning. You got to get out of yourself. Start hearing other people. See what they have to say about their life. What did they do to recover? What kind of problems are they having? Maybe you can help. The action that has to be taken to enjoy sobriety are the 12 steps. The 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous will set you free. I encourage you to get a sponsor. Take those 12 steps. Apply them to your life. Become happy, joyous, and free. Be helpful to other people. These actions will change your life. They will absolutely change your life. You know, I know a lot of people that have pain. Hell, I have pain. I wake up with pain every morning. Do I have to talk about it a lot? Do I have to ruminate on that pain? No, I don't. It's not healthy for me. The same way that I don't talk about my problems. When I talk about my problems, you know what happens? They get bigger. They get overwhelming. My problems become like huge, man. They become completely unfixable. Is that a word? I can't solve my problems by concentrating on my problems. You know how I solve my problems? Might want to write this down. By concentrating on the solution. And I have found the solution within the pages of the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. The 12 steps will change not only your life, it will change the way you view the world around you. Don't ask me to completely explain it to you because I probably will not do a very good job. But I know that taking the action of recovery will change your life for the better, and you will enjoy recovery. So the action of taking the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous will not only make you sober, it will keep you sober, and it will also make you happy, joyous, and free. But it also requires some other action. And that brings us back to service. Step 12 says, having had that spiritual awakening as the result of the steps, we tried to carry this message to alcoholics and to practice these principles in all our affairs. I can't just do this sometimes. Recovery is all the time. It's who I am today. It's not even what I do anymore. It's who I am. I have become recovery. Everything about me has to do with recovery. It's the top priority in my life. Believe me, I know what happens when it's not my top priority. I've been there and done that. And some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. They say that a slip, it sounds like, whoops, I got drunk, whoops. A slip? Come on, man, that's full-blown relapse, okay? They say that SLIP is an acronym for sobriety losing its priority. Don't let sobriety lose its priority. It's got to be number one. Anything that you put ahead of your sobriety, you need to be willing to give it up because it's gone. You're going to lose it. You know, it's been a number of years since I sat at a bar and ordered a drink, so I have no idea what a drink costs anymore. I'm sure it's expensive, hell, everything else is. But I can assure you that no matter how much money it costs to order that drink, it would cost me a lot more than that. I'd have to put my whole family up on the bar to pay for that drink. My career, my happiness, my serenity, all relationships. And this alcoholic would also have to put his freedom up on the bar. I know this because I've proven it to myself. Alcoholism is progressive, and so are the consequences of it. So, if all you're doing is going to meetings and not drinking, for God's sakes, don't stop going to meetings. But if you want a life that's second to none, I suggest you get into the action. Get yourself a sponsor. Get involved in recovery. Become recovery. And you will experience a life like you've never had before. That's my hope for you. So you guys, I'll see you on the next video. But between now and then, stay sober, stay grateful, and take the action. See you next time. Bye-bye.